Good evening, students. This is Mr. Sa again. In this video, we'll be doing more on factorizing polynomials, or we can also call it factorizing trinomials. So what we'll be doing now is, in this question, we cannot solve this question by breaking the middle term, or in other words, we can also call it by using the ACP method. So we will be using quadratic equations formula to solve this question. Again, this is the value of A, this is the value of B, and this is the value of C. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what is the quadratic equation formula, quadratic equation formula is minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. It is very much straightforward. So 2 is the value of a, 8 is the value of b, and minus 8 is the value of our c. Maybe I can also write this down. A is equal to 8, b is equal to 8. I'm sorry guys, a is equal to 2. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to 8, and c is equal to negative 8. These are the three values that we have to consider in this equation. So let us start solving it. We have negative b, which is negative 8 plus minus. We have square root of b to the power of 2. So we have 8 to the power of 2 minus 4ac. So 4 multiplied by a, which is 2, and multiplied by c, which is negative 8. And all of this inside the square root. And all of this over 2a, which is 2, multiplied by the value of a, which is equal to 2. Next step, let us break the brackets. So we have minus 8 plus minus. Inside square root, we have 8 to the power of 2, which is 8 times 8, which gives us 64. Minus 4 times 2 gives us 8. 8 times negative 8 gives us negative 64. Again, all of this inside root over 2 multiplied by 2 give us 4. Let us continue this side. So let us now break inside the square root. Now we have negative 8 plus minus square root of 64, and here we have negative multiplied by negative give us positive. So 64 plus 64 over 4. Next step, what we will be having is we will add inside this root. 64 plus 64 is 128. So we have minus 8 plus minus root 128 over 4. Now we will be simplifying square root of 128. Square root of 128 can also be written as square root of 64 times 2. If you're not sure about this, you can also solve this by factorizing them using the factor tree method. If you're not sure about that, I will be making a video on it soon. Now here, the reason I use 64 is 64 when we bring outside the root sign will give us an exact value because square root 64 is equal to 8. So this we can write it as 8 root 2. So instead of root 128, we will be writing it as 8 root 2. So let us continue here. Now we will write this as minus 8 plus minus 8 root 2 over 4. Oops. Alright, now we are almost completed with the question here. Okay, so now this one we can simplify it. We can write it as minus 8 over 4 plus minus 8 root 2, 4. Now we can simplify these fractions. This we can write it as negative 2 and this we can write it as 2. So what do we have now? We have minus 2 plus minus 2 root 2.